Good morning, ClausenWorld. Yesterday morning, it was in the 70s. This morning, it is in the 50s. I am so tired of this crazy weather. When is it just going to be warm? There are no clouds in the sky, but the sun is coming up. I think it might be a beautiful day despite what's going on in the world. So I'll see everybody later today in the garden. So this is the tomato plant right here, if you're not familiar with what a tomato plant looks like. And it's kind of sort of getting tall. The bucket is down there and it looks really good. As you can see, I'm getting my very first flowers on it. I'm so excited. The onion is right here, onion and chives right next to it. But if you look down there, you will see that I have, let's see if I can see them. I've got some baby basil down there. I don't know if you guys can see it. I can't see with all the jungle everywhere. What's that? Oh no, that's rosemary. Shut up. I guess I planted a little bitty rosemary seed right there. That's rosemary. Oh, I am going to have some rosemary this year. I love surprises. Oh, I love surprises. Can you see that red down there, that burgundy? That is that lavender, not lavender, my goodness. That is that basil I was telling you about. And right next to it, I'm trying to move these leaves gently. That is sweet basil right there. And I don't see a lot of the holy basil. It's kind of hard for me to see in there. Oh, there we go. Move the leaves out. And there's some holy basil right there popping up in the back. There we go. And of course, that's my potato leaning over, just being so rude. But what I wanted to show you guys is this is right here. This is my elderberry pot. It also has a gooseberry right in the center. This is different. This is a gooseberry. This has beautiful leaves. It feels so nice and furry. This is a Cape Cod gooseberry. But what I want to show you is, when I bought this, it was a tiny little stick. And it is getting little bitty flower buds on it. I'm so excited. Can you guys see that? Let me back up so you can get an idea of what my elderberry looks like. Now that's the pot. It's a pretty big pot, and that's my elderberry right there, and I'm so excited. And I was digging around in the bottom, and it is popping up little elderberry babies. Can you see that right there? That is an identical plant to the mother right here. And I was like, oh my word, look at that. I cannot believe it. It is giving me elderberry babies. Wow, unbelievable. And I think I found another tomato. Good Lord. I think that's another tomato. But in front of this, those little babies right there, that's a phlox. I planted some phlox seeds. And so that's what that is. I'm going to take that yellow leaf off down there because yellow is just going to attract pests. And then I don't want anything eating on my leaves. And over here on this side, I know it's getting kind of weird. I'm trying to get in here so you guys can see. There's some more phlox right there. And this big baby right here where my fingers are tapping, that is that Cape Cod gooseberry. And look at that. I'm getting my very first gooseberry. I am so excited. Oh my goodness. I've never grown gooseberry before. And the idea of being able to have, can you guys see that? Being able to have my very first fruits from this just has me over the moon excited. But what I wanted to show you before I'm all done is, you see that little stick right here? This is what my elderberry looked like. It was a tiny little bitty stick when I got it. And now it is beautiful, it is lush, it is giving little babies at the bottom. So I will have my very own elderberry orchard at some point in the next couple of years, and I am over the moon excited about it. All right, let's move on to the next exciting thing in my garden today. That is a black coated runner bean. Man, I thought the squirrels got it. I thought it was a goner. I've been looking for that bean and looking for that bean and looking for that bean, and for the life of me could not find it. I just knew it was dead. Squirrels ate it. Every time I put anything in this front bed, the squirrels just eat it. They dig and eat and they dig and eat and they dig and eat. And the seeds I drop, I never know what's going to come up because the squirrels are relentless around here. Got me at least one out of the 4 black coated runner beans that I dropped. Absolutely amazing. Now the hummingbirds, from what I hear, really like the flowers on this particular runner bean. This flower is, I believe, either a really bright red or a really deep orange. But we'll see. It's something new. It's something new. So let me drop these marigold seeds and have them intertwine with this black coated runner bean. I'm just going to take the top of this packet off because I'm going to see how many are in here. When you buy these types of seeds and they're only 20 cents, you only get a couple of seeds in the packet. You don't get a lot. You're lucky if you get 10 seeds. Yeah, I didn't get very many seeds. I got 10 seeds, to believe it or not. So I'm going to drop just a couple of them over here. I'm going to drop 2 on each side of this runner bean. And I'm going to put the rest of them on the back side or on the side of the house where I have the food is free bed. So let's go put some morning glories over there. It has been a seed dropping kind of a day. Now in a previous video, you all saw me pot up this pot with a store-bought pickling cucumber. I put in some beans that I had made in the kitchen. So I had some store-bought beans. I think they were pinto. And I put in some corn that I found at the store. Now today, and I know I'm doing a lot, but that's just how I like doing it. I want to see what happens. I'm going to place just a couple more things in this pot because I think this pot can take it. It's a pretty big pot. Now, in yesterday's video, I showed you guys that I bought these cow peas, and I was talking to my mom today, and I told her I found some peas that I think that she might like, and she's like, what is that? So once I told her the name, the pink-eyed purple hull, she goes, oh, I know what that is. So she goes, yeah, I would like that. So today I am going to put just a couple of these pink-eyed purple hull peas in here. And then that's it for this pot. I won't be putting anything else in this pot. Now I'm going to show you guys what these beans look like if I can pick them up. I just put my glove on. And you know this glove is not my friend. So let me get them off of this table. And I will show you what they look like. Alright. There we go. They look like black-eyed peas. Can you guys see that? They just look like black-eyed peas. So I'm just going to place a couple in this pot. I dropped one in here somewhere. I have to find it. I don't know where it... Oh, there it is. It rolled off over here. There we go. See if I can... This glove is not my friend. I'm going to have to take it off, I think. Oh, nope, I got it. So I'm going to just place these on the back side of this steak back here, hoping that they aren't in the way of the other beans that I put in here. We'll see. We shall see. And I'm just pushing it down just a little bit, not too far. Just 1 or 2 digits, not too far. I'm just going to take a little bit of soil over here and just scrape it on the top. and pat it down. And it looks like the corn is growing. I'll give you a sneak peek. That looks like corn right there coming up. So that's all for this pot. I hope you guys saw that with my shaky hand. I'm doing this with one hand. But that's all I'm going to do in this pot. And so now let's go to another pot so that we can plant some flowers. In this pot, excuse me, in this pot I have some calendula here at the front and a small one at the back. I have a little bit of clover right here growing. You can't see that. My crocus has died back. I have showed you this pot before, but I also spread a bunch of different herbs in this pot, but the squirrels got into this pot and I had to cover it up with tulle. So I don't know at this point if they've destroyed it to the point where the seeds have fallen down too deep that they won't germinate. I do have a couple of things germinating. This looks like parsley, but I'm just gonna have to wait and let this settle. I've been watering it in, but I'm gonna have to wait. I'm just not sure what's happening. I think I might know what that is. I think that's cilantro, but I really don't know. It just came out of the seed. You know, you all probably can't see it right there. Just is coming out of the seed, but I don't know. So I'm gonna put some flowers in here that are the same height and when they grow, and I think they'll be very complementary with the calendula. I'm going to put this marigold that I picked up yesterday. I'm going to put a couple of these seeds in here. And I'm going to apologize ahead of time. My allergies are acting up today and I might sneeze. It's not the coronavirus, it's allergies. So let's see. I'm just going to drop a couple there. I'm just going to dot them around in the pot. Just kind of trying to strategically place them in areas where I don't see anything growing. And I want this pot to be full of beautiful flowers. I think I'm going to put one right there. They come up, so just a couple of those in there. And I have one last flower that I'm going to place in here as well, and I hope they come up. I showed you guys yesterday I bought some more borage seeds. This is the old pack that I had, and you know, I was looking at this pack. Let me show you guys. This was the original pack that I bought. Same brand of seeds. You guys notice something? Anything? Nothing different here, right? Wrong. Look at that. Same gram size, same seed, same maker of seed. Can you guys see that? This one is $1 and this one is $2. I don't get it. There is nothing different other than this is a newer seed. This seed, let's see if there's a date on it. Yeah, this seed was 2016. And this seed, I just bought it, is 2020. So I guess that's inflation. I don't know. But I'm going to be putting a couple of these. The bees really like this particular plant. And both of these, the borage as well as the marigold, grow to be about 2 to 3 inches, I believe. Yeah, about 2 to 3 inches. So I'm just going to grab a couple of these seeds out of this packet. Hang on one second. Let me put them in my hand without the glove. Hopefully. All right. And I'm using my old seed because I still have some in here. I thought I was getting a halfway decent deal when I bought these. So I'm just gonna dot them around like I did the morning glory seed. Oh, I'm sorry, not morning glory. Marigold seed. I'm just gonna dot them around and see if I can get it to grow in between. Let's see. There we go. And that's it. Just a couple of seed. Now I'm going to water this in. I'm going to water everything in that I am working on today. And I'm going to do that off camera. You guys don't want to see me water. You've seen me do that already. So that is borage being planted, and that is marigold being planted. So that's what I have in this pot. Now let's see, I have one more thing to pot up. So let's go over there and take a look at that. In this pot that was just sitting in the garden that I didn't have anything in, I took the previous plant out, and I don't remember what I did with it, if it was something that died or if it was something that I had potted up and it moved on to its next home. I'm not sure, but this pot was empty, so I took out the compost, the soil. I added my homegrown compost. I added some amendments, bone meal, blood meal, plant tone, some black cow, and I put leaves on the bottom of the pot because this pot is going to be near the ground, and when I usually place pots near the ground, I always have worms, so it's something for them to eat, and if worms get in the pot, worms will leave me worm casting, and that's always good for my pots. So I think that's pretty much it I have in here. And so now, these are the other seeds that I bought the other day. The bells of Ireland. Now they get to be really big, I think, really tall. So they're going to start out here, and we'll see how they like life. It says that it's container friendly, so I'm going to start them here and see how they like life. If they don't like it, they'll end up in another home. Now these seeds are much bigger than the ones that I just planted. I don't know if you can see. Sorry, I've got gardener's dry hands, as well as it's just I've been washing my hands a lot today. These seeds are a lot bigger than the ones I just planted. So I'm going to cover these up. But I'm just going to sprinkle some seeds on top of the soil, like so. Not too many. And then I'm just going to put some soil on top and call it a day. Oh, you know what? I did put some other stuff in here. I put some vermiculite and I put some perlite. I almost forgot about that because I bought that the other day, and when I was in the shed and I happened to see this pot, I thought, oh, let me use that stuff. So as I promised, I'm using the things that I bought this week, and I'm having you watch me pot it up. All right, I think that's it. And this compost, those leaves, remember the leaves that I had in that compost, they weren't all the way rotted down. So that's definitely good worm food. And I'm going to put a few more leaves and a little bit of wood chip on top to keep the moisture in this pot. Hopefully that's not too much stuff on top, but I want to keep the moisture in. And I'm also going to hook this up to the drip irrigation. And I try to cover each one of my pots with wood chip, something to keep the moisture in. Okay, so that's it. I think that's it for today, everybody. I only have watering left to do. I don't have any more surprises. No more bonuses. I mean, outside of the squirrels have been digging again. The flowers that I picked up from the Dollar Tree, I realized just a moment ago, the squirrels have been in that pot digging up my bulbs. Gotta love squirrels, right? Okay, I think that's it from me today, everybody. So, from ClausenWorld in the garden, enjoy your gardening time. Bye, everyone.